set to bring you baseball from one of the crown jewels of the sport, venerable Wrigley Field in Chicago. It's the first game in the month of June between the San Diego Padres and the Chicago Cubs. It's Cubs baseball next on the show. Trevor Williams gets the starting nod for the Cubs in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Well, this guy's kind of unique. How about a 5-pitch repertoire that he has? That gives him a lot of options for both righties and lefties. And if he's on, he could be really tough to hit.
Now to the plate, Tommy Pham. And we are set for baseball here this evening.
For San Diego, the left fielder, Tommy.
First offering. And we are underway from Wrigley as the first pitch of the night is taken for ball 1. Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, they're definitely in a nice stretch as they've won 6 of their last 7 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, I always felt like these were huge games, whether it's earlier in the season or later in the season, to find a way to get to 500. You feel like you can start fresh and start pushing in a different direction. You cannot continue to ride that seesaw of win one, lose one. This team has to get hot. Starts today.
Wow, 3rd pitch of the game. That looked like a pretty good pitch. If that's called a ball, it could be a rough night for the pitchers tonight.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Now a swing and a miss on the slider as the leadoff man is set down on strikes to open up the ball game.
It looked like this at bat had the makings of a leadoff walk when it started 3-0. So that's a good job not to give in and battle back to earn the strikeout. That's not always easy to do.
And at the plate is Jake Cronenworth. And he fouls this one off. He'll enter play here with an average just over 250. 1 home run and 11 RBIs. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd out. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
Next, it'll be Fernando Tatis Jr. He's definitely a long ball threat, currently 3rd in the National League in that category.
One of the keys to being a good player, it's not how old you are, but it's how talented and how smart you are. This guy, one of the better young hitters in the game of baseball right now.
Hit back up the middle. There's Baez. Throw cleanly into first, and that ends the inning. Padres down in order. And now it'll be the Cubs' turn in a scoreless ball game. Yu Darvish will be the man on the mound for the Friars. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Yu Darvish is what you look at when you're looking for an ace. Big, strong guy, came over from Japan, 95 to 97 miles an hour, all the way back from Tommy John surgery, has the curveball, the changeup, and the slider, will throw any pitch at any count. One of the top pitchers in the game, and you'll know early. If he's seeing a lot of swings and misses and strikeouts, it's going to be a long day for those guys swinging the bats.
Swing and a liner. And a reach here, but this gets past him. And this one could be trouble. And he's going to get to 2nd now with nobody out.
And this might be the kind of AB that gets him out of that slump. Smart hitting here, just going with the pitch, using the whole field instead of trying to do too much. The results speak for themselves.
Here's Jason Hayward now as it's grounded sharply to first. He lays out, but he can't make the play, and it's through into right. And they'll get it in quickly. It's first and third now with nobody out.
Hey, not a great start for the pitcher right here. Started off with a double, now add in a single, and one of your middle-of-the-order bats is coming to the dish. Man, I don't think this was the start he was imagining warming up in the bullpen.
Here's Chris Bryant now. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. The catch will be made in front of the ivy, and now here comes the runner from third. The run is in to score, and they take an early 1-0 lead.
Great job there by this power hitter. Known for driving the ball out of the ballpark. Does the job right there with the sac fly and brings the run home.
Darvish pauses. Here comes the first pitch. Hayward, base runner at first with one out. Popped him up. Nola is there. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Batting fifth, the first baseman, Anthony Rizzo.
Runner at first with two gone in the inning. And in to bat next, the left-handed hitting first baseman, Anthony Rizzo. Set. Here it comes. Guys, the swinging Friars as they take the field here tonight. They come in the midst of a stretch where they've dropped 6 of their last 9.
Yeah, Matty, they cannot allow that one run to deflate them. I know they haven't been playing well recently.
We'll have to leave it there as the play is made for the third out. 2 hits in the inning lead to a run for Chicago. Second inning coming up here at Wrigley. Cubs lead it 1-0. And in steps Manny Machado. First shot for him here as he enters play, currently leading the senior circuit in batting.
There's no way you could have forecasted this kind of season from this guy. Not to take anything away from him, but I don't think many people in baseball considered him to be one of the league's best hitters for average coming into this year.
This is in the air out to straightaway center. Happ is there to take this ball in, and Machado is down on just one pitch.
The first baseman, Eric Hosmer.
Stepping in next, Eric Hosmer. Here it comes. And this one's down off the shoe tops, 1-0. Looked like a slider perhaps, but it missed badly, and it's 2-0. And set up behind the dish is Eric Summersgill as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
You know what, Dan? I'm always baffled when Eric Summersgill's behind the dish because he has a tendency to favor one side of the plate.
You know, that's one of the things I think pitchers get a little bit frustrated with the E-train at times. It's like, hey, if you're going to give me that inside quarter, give it to me, but don't keep moving the dish around on me all game.
So here's Will Myers, and as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. First pitch of the AB on its way. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Rizzo is there, and they breeze through this half inning as the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Now to the plate, here is Javier Baez. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
Javier Baez.
From the stretch.
Hey. 0-1 the count. Hey.
I get it. He wants to see this guy's repertoire, but now he's behind in the count. Puts himself in a tough spot to hit.
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Well, we're all hearing his name in the Cy Young Award discussion at this point in the season. It's pretty hard to argue against it when you watch him dominate a guy on 3 pitches and send him packing without much problem.
So next to bat will be the left-handed hitting Jock Peterson, as he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball one. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Here comes the 1-0. Second inning here as the Cubs lead this one early 1-0. A little bit outside. 2-1. All even now, 2-2.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
And that's through for a hit.
Sometimes you just got to trust your hands. That pitch probably wasn't even in the zone, and he was able to fight it off for a base hit.
Yeah.
Into the box now, Zach Collins. This is in the air out to right field. After it is Myers. He gets there, and that's the second out. So next to hit is Trevor Williams. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Peterson, the runner at first with two gone. Swing and a liner. And the pitcher's got himself a base hit.
Boy, D-Roy, you're talking about frustrating as a pitcher. You have the pitcher up with 2 outs, and he extends the inning there with a base hit.
Yeah, it's funny. I've hit 8th in my career, and the grind was to try and get the pitcher up so you could waste that out and flip the lineup over. This guy took it into his own hands and did just that. By getting a knock, now we could have some issues here.
Comes set, the 0-1. Slider, and that's in there for strike two.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
Inside, as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. The love of the game runs deep with these folks. Back for more from the north side after this. That'll bring up Austin Nola. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Now here's the pitch. Yanked hard down the left field line. That gets down, and the Pod's first hit in this one is good for extra bases. And the Friars are in business right away. It's a leadoff double.
This is the type of production they were expecting from this guy when he came to the majors a couple of years back. He looks really at ease at the plate, and that relaxed swing is getting some really good results. Good example on that double there. Always great to see a young player blossoming.
In to hit will be Trent Grisham, and it's fouled away. And he's carrying a batting average of just over 300, so clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. Ready with the 0-1. Belted high and deep into right center. Back goes Hayward, still ranging back into the bleachers and gone. So it's a 2-run shot to right center, number 14 on the season, and it gives the Padres a 2-1 lead.
You're going to get one fastball right down the middle, probably once or twice a game, and you cannot miss it. And he did not miss it. He roasted that pitch.
To the plate now, Yu Darvish. As the sinker to him finds the zone for strike one. Base is empty here with nobody out. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control 0-2.
It's funny. That pitch, I can picture being in the box. That pitch looks so good to hit, and why does no one ever get to it? A good executed high fastball usually blows 9 out of 10 guys away.
1-2, here it comes. And did he hold up in time? A look down, and no, he went around. It's strike three.
It's never easy to rebound after serving up a two-run shot, but that at-bat was a good indication to me that he isn't letting it get to him. He went right after him for the strikeout.
Into the box, Tommy Pham. Now a check swing here. Did he go around? Yes, says Freddie Ferguson down at first. Strike one. 1-1 to San Diego's leadoff batter. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Center fielder on the run. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out. 2 down, no one on base, and that'll bring up Jake Cronenworth. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. And that's going to be off the ivy-covered wall. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Now batting.
And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit. Up next is Fernando Tatis Jr. as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike one. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Comes set. The 0-1. Grounded to short. Baez has it. Throw to first beats him easily, and the side is retired. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run. Bottom of the third coming up. It's now 2-1 Friars. So that'll bring up Jason Hayward.
Leading off for the Cubs, the right fielder, Jason Hayward.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch as he'll take a look at ball 1. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
3 balls and a strike to the Chicago leadoff hitter.
Call didn't go his way on 2-1, but it's important here on 3-1 to still make a quality pitch. You have to have the mindset that you're still the one in the driver's seat, and that's what you want from your leadoff hitter. Shows some great patience and discipline, making the pitcher labor to start the game. The result is a leadoff walk and a chance to make some early noise.
Digging in next will be Chris Bryant as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. That batting average hovering in the high 230s. 6 home runs and 16 RBIs. Comes set and the 0-1. A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. Swing and a liner. Grisham is under it to make the catch for out number 1. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you can see there, he's holding down the top spot in the circuit here for the month of June. Next, it'll be Ian Happ 0 for 1 after a pop-out in foul territory his first time through.
Yeah, but everything looked clean. He was on time. He looked powerful in the box. I guarantee you he wants that swing back. He's still thinking about it as he walks to the plate right here.
Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike one.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
Hayward leads off first with one away. 1-2 now as this catches the outer half. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Rizzo.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Back goes Grisham to the track. Long run, but he gets there to track this one down, and a very nicely recorded out number 3. 1 left for the Cubs. They still trail it here 2-1. Here's Manny Machado now, and he's the reigning recipient of the National League's Player of the Month award.
Manny Machado.
Here's the first pitch to him, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop, you better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
This one's flared off to the right side. Duffy will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. 1 gone.
Now batting.
Eric Hosmer to the plate now. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a swinging bunt. 1 out, nobody on. A ball and a strike to the Padres' first baseman. Into center field, line drive, base hit.
Now batting, right fielder, Will.
Here's Will Myers as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. High in the air down the right field line.
Hey, usually the second time through the order you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Fouled away. 2 runs, 4 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Padres. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Standing in now, Austin Nola, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. In the dirt here. 4th inning of a 2-1 ball game. Line drive to left. And he gets there, makes the running play, and that ends the inning. Padres leave one as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. And that brings up Javi Baez.
Leading off for the Cubs, the shortstop, Javier Baez.
First pitch of the AB now.
Count 1-0.
And he commits to the pitch inside, and he definitely went around. That's strike one. Popped up. Cronenworth moving to his left. One away.
The left fielder, number 24.
Here's Jock Peterson now. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Darvish pauses. Here's the first pitch. Good pitch there down below the zone. Got him to go after it.
Hey, that's a well-executed pitch right there. That might have started middle, but you saw it breaking away to that outer part of the zone. This left-handed batter right here has got two decisions to make. Is he going to ground out to second base all day, or is he going to drive the ball the other way?
Now another 0-2. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Now a swing as he stays alive as this is fouled back right off the catcher's arm. Back up. Oh, no, that got him. He's safe. A great recovery, but he couldn't get it there in time. And that was a close one, so they're asking for some time to look at the replay. Could see a challenge from them here.
Well, here's another look at it now. It was tough to tell watching it live, and boy, I'm still not totally sure. Maybe a tough decision for him here.
And it looks like a no from the bench, so the call will stand as safe. Stepping in now, Zach Collins, as he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. Nothing in one count. Here it comes. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike.
That's a tough pitch right there. Curveball, kind of front hip. Your first move is to bail a little bit, kind of not want to get.
And we'll just leave it there as they make the play to end the inning. One hit in the inning, but no one left. We played 4 full. The Padres lead it 2-1. New inning set to get underway, and next to bat will be the outfielder, Trent Grisham.
Well, Matty, we know he's got the timing on the fastball locked in. That's what he got a hold of on that home run in the previous at-bat. You do not come off the heater. Have to be leery of the off speed, but stay on the fastball. He's got to throw it again.
Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. With that, the inning opens with the Padres getting their leadoff man on base.
Hey, nice AB right there. With the pitcher coming to the plate, your job is to get on in front of him. This should be interesting. Does he get the bunt sign? Do we play a little billy ball and pull it back and try and play chicklets with the third baseman? See what happens.
At the plate now, Yu Darvish. And they indeed have the pitcher bunting here as he gets this one down. Only play to the pitcher covering, and the runner moves into second on the play. So now a runner on at second with one away. And up next, it'll be the outfielder, Tommy Pham. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Baez ranging to his right, and there's out number 2. So a man at third here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up Jake Cronenworth. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. And this pitch is right down the middle, strike 1.
he'll take that first pitch strike all day long. If they're going to take 0-0, he's going to pound that zone and get ahead. Much more susceptible down 0-1 than 1-0.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. And he can't track it down as this ball falls. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third.
Up next for the Padres, the shortstop, Fernando Tatis Jr.
And that'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr. in the air down the line in left. Peterson has a read on it. And that's the third out. Padres able to pick up one on a couple of hits. And now the Cubs pitcher, Trevor Williams. He'll get his side started in the inning. And Dan, so far, they've been stifled offensively since the first inning.
Boy, they sure have that. They came out of the gates and got hot right away. But whatever was going for them pretty much has disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up.
Here's the pitch. As Darvish will jump ahead of him here with strike one.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the game plan is today. Too many early swings. They got to be a little bit more patient at the plate.
Here's Darvish on 0-2. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball two. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out. So yet another strong outing for him tonight as we show you the league leaders in ERA. And as you see there, he finds himself in 6th place in the category in the National League. Now it'll be Matt Duffy. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
Left fielder is on the move. He can't get to it. This one's down.
Beggars can't be choosers right there. We love those long darts. Doesn't matter how they come. Jammed off the end of the bat, doesn't matter.
Into the box now, Jason Hayward. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. It was a walk in his last trip. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. Liner towards second, but this is hauled in by the second baseman.
Now batting.
Digging in next, Chris Bryant. He's 0 for 1 thus far. He's set and the pitch.
Oh, that's a tough call for Blue right there. Either way you call it, somebody doesn't like it. But hey, that's the life of an umpire.
Count even now at 1-1. A ball and a strike now to Bryant. And that one misses badly. It's ball two. Both teams with 6 hits so far. Bryant looking at a 3-1 count.
Well, this has been a long inning already, and I know he doesn't want it to get any longer. I expect a challenge pitch right here.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. Cubs strand 1. They still trail it here 3-1. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring in Manny Machado.
Manny Machado.
First pitch on its way. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Machado now on 0-1. And that misses. 2-1. Two and two. Here now the 2-2. Hit on the ground to short. Baez fields it cleanly. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the sixth.
Now batting.
First baseman Eric Hosmer is in. It was a base hit last time up. The pitch. Boys, we see the pitch count. It's hard to remember the last time we saw a guy pitch this efficiently.
Hey, this guy has really been attacking the zone, and this lineup has been more than happy to swing at a lot of pitchers' pitches so far.
This is on the ground over to first. Throw gets him. 2 down. Next to hit is Will Myers. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. First offering. High in the air out to center field. Center fielder on the run. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Padres down in order as the lead remains 3-1. And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. Due up for the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only 1 run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at bats.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Turned on, but it's wide of first and foul. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called to strike anyway. 0-2 now.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
And that's the first out. And with that, there you get a look at what's happening in the race in the National League West.
Rizzo.
So 1 gone in the inning, and that'll bring up the first baseman, Anthony Rizzo. Darvish pauses. Here it comes. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Pham is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2.
Batter number 9.
2 away now for the Cubs in the 6th. And with it comes Javi Baez to the plate. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Grounded back up the middle. And that finds its way through for a base hit. So 2 out here, and that extends the inning for Jock Peterson.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came from.
In now, Jock Peterson, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Count is even at 1-1 to Peterson. Baez leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Drilled to the left side. And another base hit for him as he's gone 3 for 3 in this one.
Dan, if they're going to crack through, this has got to be the opportunity they've been looking for right here. They've had a ton of hits, a ton of people on base, but no one has been able to come up with that big knock.
Well, you know what, Bueller, this pitch has kind of worked around trouble the entire time so far. Another inning brewing right here. Let's see if they can't get a big hit here right here and bust through in this one.
As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. That's too high, ball 2.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
2 balls and a strike now. We're in the 6th inning here in a 3-1 ball game. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. Myers is after it. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Cubs strand a couple. Score holds. It's 3-1. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Ryan Tepera will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Jake Marisnick will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Austin Nola is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. And another strike. Good fastball under the hands. It's 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And this is lined softly here to the left side, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Now here it comes. Tried to get him to chase the cutter there. A ball and 2 strikes. It's a 2-2 count to the Padres catcher.
Regardless of the result right here, to be down 0-2 and work it back to an even count, gotta feel like it's a win for the offense.
The 2-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3. Trent Grisham will stride in, but first we take you back to the 3rd as you take another look here at his 2-run homer that had him rolling early on. He's set. Here it comes. Grounded up the first baseline, but a foul ball here. 0-1. Tepera, 33 years old. He was selected in the 19th round back in the 2009 MLB draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
And he lays off for ball 1. We're in the 7th inning with a good finish brewing. 3-1 our score. Tries to change up on him there, but it's a ball. 2-1. Here it comes. Grounder down the line at 3rd. Another 2-2 offering. That's lifted the other way out to left. Marisnick is under it. And he makes the catch for the 2nd out. Two outs now in the San Diego 7th. And the pitcher bats next. That'll be Yu Darvish. Now here's the pitch. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
Hey, this guy has come in and just done his job. Period. The end. Chance to toss a scoreless inning right here with 2 down. They're only down 2. A bloop and a blast, and this game's tied.
Behind 0-2 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Got him. So he's down on strikes for the 2nd time here tonight. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego, and it's still 3-1. Here's Jake Marisnick. He's newly entered into the ballgame, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. From the stretch.
Marisnick.
The 1-0 home. Hit out towards second. And a good throw gets him 1 gone.
The batter, number 5.
Now to bat, Matt
Second
Duffy
baseman.
singled in his last at-bat.
Duffy.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first. And no one can get there. It's a foul ball. Cold strike on the outside part of the plate. 0-2.
Well, he got the leadoff guy in inning on a ground out. Now he's 0-2 to start this at bat. He looks really sharp so far to start the 7th.
Here's the pitch. Hit weakly on the ground to short. And quickly there are 2 away.
Up next to
The next Cub up,
The
Jason
right fielder.
Hayward. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
Back up the middle. And Hayward has a base hit.
That had to be in the scouting report right there. You don't see too many
Now
0-0
batting.
breaking
Third
ball
baseman.
ambushes in the game.
Red.
He had to know that pitch was
Bryant.
coming.
So now to the plate, Chris Bryant, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Strike 2 called on the inner half. 0-2 now.
After falling down 0-2 on the same pitch, don't be shocked if he triples up on it.
Hayward is off at first with 2 away. Hit the other way out toward right field. Myers is under it, and he's got it for the final out of the frame. 1 left for the Cubs, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. Jonathan Holder has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Chicago Cubs. Number 52, Jonathan Holder.
Leading off the inning, it'll be Tommy Pham trying to pad their lead here before the bottom of the inning. First delivery to him, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Slow roller left side. Scooped up. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Now at the plate, Jake Cronenworth delivered an RBI single last time up. First pitch on its way. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0. 8th inning of this low-scoring affair. 3-1 our score. That evens it up 1-1. Here it comes. fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and have backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
Into the box, Fernando Tatis Jr. Oh, and this is hit high and deep out to left. And he's going to make the catch. Oh, and he paid the price for it, too, as he crashes into the wall. One more look at the final out. A teeth rattler if ever there was one. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. Drew Pomeranz is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 15, Drew Pomeranz.
Ian Happ will be the first one to greet him, as he'll have to turn around and bat from the right side of the plate here.
This is the part of the game where I think we really start seeing what teams are made of, both in terms of battling back, showing some resiliency, and in terms of knowing how to play with the lead, locking down that W.
Myers is in a few steps as he takes it for the first out. And that'll bring Anthony Rizzo to the plate. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Out in front of it, strike 1. One and one, the count to the Cubs' first baseman. 1 run, 9 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. And this is on the inside edge, perhaps off the inside edge, but it's a called strike. 2-2 now. 2-2 pitch is fouled away. Pomeranz has his target. Here it is. Shot back up the middle. A screaming base hit here, his first of the night.
Hey, Dan, obviously a good game plan by the offensive team. Bunch of knocks, but they can't seem to get any runs going.
Boy, I'd say that's a pitcher, Hero. You're always trying to minimize the damage. Lots of traffic, but so far, very little to show for. You wonder how much longer he can keep this up.
Here's Javier Baez. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1.
These are the moments that don't always show up on the highlight film right here. Big spot. They have a chance right here. This guy mixes in a knock. They have a chance to get right back in this game. If not, if he grounds into a double play, it's pretty much over.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Pham is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. Eric Sogard will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 4, Eric Sogard.
From the stretch. Fouled off. He enters here right at the 290 mark. 7 homers and 16 RBIs. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Rizzo, the runner at first with 2 gone. And look out. He has to back away there and then give a little glare out to the mound. It's ball 2. In prior matchups against Drew Pomeranz, he's 1 for 3. Hit hard but foul.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch.
We'll have to press pause as that strike 3 to retire the side. Cubs strand 1. They still trail it here 3-1. Rowan Wick enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. And it'll be the cleanup spot for the Padres. Manny Machado. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2.
Put that in a memory bank. First time he breaks out a curveball right there, and it's a pretty good one.
High in the air down the right field line. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
Now a curveball stays inside. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
And he fouls this one off. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And there's your first out of the inning. Next up is Eric Hosmer. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. It looks like the Cubs will get a left-hander up and working out of the bullpen. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swing and a liner, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Bryant is under it, and he makes the catch for the second out. So now into the box is Will Myers. His prior history in this matchup, just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. First pitch on its way, and it's fouled away. 2 out, nobody on. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. High in the air down the right field line. On the move is Hayward. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. Padres down in order as the lead remains 3-1. Keone Kela is the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the ninth.
Number 27, Keone Kela.
All set for the bottom of the ninth. And next will be the speedy catcher, Zach Collins.
Looks like a tall order trying to tie or take the lead against this guy who leads the league in saves.
In there, strike 1. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun to watch it. He blew it right by him there.
Breaking ball, and he gets him to chase it in the dirt. And the throw is there to record the first out.
When your closer comes in and strikes out the first guy he faces, everyone on the team can kind of take a deep breath. Still have 2 more outs to get, but retiring that leadoff guy is always huge when you're trying to shut a game down.
Now here's the pitch. 0-1 the count. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. 1 out, nobody on. Hit to third. Machado is there. Throw on to first gets him, and that means the Cubs are down to their final out now. Digging in will be Matt Duffy, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
0-1's the count.
The 0-1. Now a ball ripped into deep center field. But this is taken in as a perfect metaphor to end this one, as that ball was hit hard, but the ball game is over. Tonight's ball game comes to a close, 3-1 the final. The Padres led this game from the third inning on and never wavered. Yu Darvish earned his 9th win of the year. Keone Kela records the save, his 18th. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
I even hit the bottom low, but that was just part of my growth. My heart's always broken, I guess I'm starting over. And now my battered soul is going back through the motions. I'm just half of a whole.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious San Diego Padres, 3 runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 3 men on base. For the Cubs, 1 run on 10 hits, no errors. They left 10 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 42 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Wrigley Field, 41,649. As always, we thank you for your support of Chicago Cubs baseball and remind you to please drive home safe.